If you've ever seen a professional golf shot on TV and thought, I could do better than that, I encourage you to watch this video right to the end, because 99% of the time, you can't do better than the men and women you see on TV. The biggest difference between your home course and a PGA Tour golf course is the rough. Even at smaller tournaments, the rough is rough. We're all familiar with the 5 or 6 inch rough at US Opens, but a 3 or 4 inch rough is no easy task. If you compare that to the height of a golf ball, which is only 1.68 inches, you can see that the ball sits very low in the grass. Most public courses with bent grass will cut to 2 or 2.5 inches, and maybe a bit shorter if it's Bermuda. This is to make it easier for public players to find their ball and also advance it forward to keep the pace of play up. PGA Tour courses tend to be better at keeping their rough dense as well. They have more resources to optimize watering, and they don't have to deal with super high volume or beginners who may cause extra wear and tear. Playing out of the rough on a PGA Tour course will count as half a stroke penalty for most weekend warriors. So keep your drives in the short stuff if you get the chance to play a PGA Tour course, any PGA Tour course. The second major difference you'll notice between your local muni and a PGA Tour course is the speed of the greens. I put this second because even the cheapest courses spend a large portion of their budget on green maintenance. Just because know-it-all weekend warriors blame their 3-putts on the quality of the greens doesn't mean the professionals in charge aren't working hard with what they got to create a green that rolls true and at a speed that still makes it fun. The crappiest green you've played is still better than what they putted on back in major championships in the 50s and earlier. I invite you to try making a real grass putting green in your backyard that rolls like your local muni. You'll see how hard it is to cultivate a functioning putting green. Having said that, when you play a PGA Tour course, you'll think you're putting on an ice rink. A stimp meter is used to measure green speeds. It's a 36-inch rail of aluminum with a notch in it where the ball sits. As you raise the bar off the ground, the ball will eventually roll off the notch, down the aluminum bar, and along the green. How far it travels is the measurement of the green. If the ball travels 10 feet, then those greens are rolling at a 10 on the stimp meter. The fastest greens in the world, like Augusta, Oakmont, and Sawgrass, roll around 14. Average PGA Tour courses roll at 11 or 12. Your local muni rolls under 10 for sure, and courses back in the 50s rolled around a 5. So for reference, a PGA Tour course rolls almost twice as fast as your local course, depending on the quality of your local course, of course. Next thing you'll notice about a PGA Tour course is the pin positions. You may never have a chance to experience this firsthand because the superintendent rarely places the pins in the same spots they do for the actual event. But when you play the course, take note of where the pins were in the final round of that last PGA event and imagine trying to hit your approach shot to it. Then imagine hitting your approach shot from much further away, because another aspect of PGA Tour courses is the length. Many courses build special tee boxes that are only in play during tournament week. A course that is normally 7,000 yards from the tips during public play could be stretched to 7,200 or longer just for that event. The average tour pro now hits their drives just shy of 300 yards, which means that they don't play par 4s that are under 450 yards, and they surely don't play par 5s that are under 500 yards. Of course, there are exceptions, but this is a general guideline. The only time a hole will be shorter is because of the specific design, which brings me to my final point. A huge difference between PGA Tour courses and a local course is the design. Sometimes a hole doesn't have to be long for it to be challenging. Look at number 17 on Sawgrass. The island green is only 150 yards away from the tee box, and the pros still put their tee shots in the water with frequency. The 10th hole at Riviera Country Club is only 315 yards with no water. And while PGA pros often make birdie, they'll be the first ones to tell you that it's no walk in the park. The position of the bunkers, shape of the fairway, and undulation of the green means you'll still need to make 3 great golf shots if you want to make birdie. Famous and talented designers command high fees to design and revamp courses. These fees are not in a local club's budget, and also a local course can't be too hard because it'll slow pace of play. The course won't be able to put through as many rounds throughout the year and make less money. Another design feature that separates the PGA courses is the fact that they need room to accommodate 100,000 plus fans. If a course can't sell a ton of tickets, then it's not worth hosting a tournament. Not to mention all the concessions and media tents that need to be set up as well. So next time you're sitting on your couch thinking you could make it on the big tour because you shot 72 at your home course, just make sure you do the research on the courses that the big boys are playing. Thanks for watching. I'm Clint McCormick, a resident golf professional here at golfspan.com.